Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and today I want to talk about one of the most interesting crime stories to come in hip hop history, man. Now, recently, there were some gentlemen that made news nationally about a scam that involved them tricking numerous businesses out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, pretending to be one of the most acclaimed, most well-celebrated hip hop groups and collectives in the world, and world-renowned group known as Wu-Tang Clan. The symbol of the Wu-Tang Clan is easily the most recognized symbol in all of hip-hop history. The emblem that they display on their album covers and, within the artwork and even in their general dealings or in their clothing brands is recognized internationally by fans everywhere. From America to Japan, you've got fans of the Wu-Tang Clan. Now, as big as the Wu-Tang Clan is and as recognizable as their logo is, the members of the Wu-Tang Clan are just as recognizable and just as important. You've got stars that have shined out of the Wu-Tang Clan that are still stars today in hip-hop. Now, due to their, early humble beginnings, the Wu-Tang Clan built on a fan base and a natural grassroots movement that has stand the test of time. Now, in today's news story, we're going to be talking about the fact that the Wu-Tang Clan's symbol, image, and everything was stolen by two fraudsters and scammers by their own admission, who took on this persona in order to reap the benefits and the fame of rap stars. Now, wanting to live the life of a rap star, be admired by fans, adored by people the world over, is a lot of people's dream. Anybody could easily fall into the trap of wanting to be a celebrity. It happens each and every day. But where these fraudsters and scammers took it too far is when they started to run up the bill under the Wu-Tang's name and under Roc Nation's name, launching a federal investigation that led them both to jail. Now, in this story, we're going to talk about two men who went to Augusta, Georgia, and really ran the tab up on hip-hop's behalf. Now, in September 2019, Walker Washington, who's 53 years old today, of Augusta, Georgia, hooked up with his homeboy, Aaron Barnes Baropo of Florida, and who's 29 years old today, and basically hatched a plan and a scheme so they could both live like rock stars for the next couple of weeks, man. This thing went on a wild ride for 3 months of them living in excess and getting a real feel of that rap star, rock star lifestyle. Now, for these two scammers, the scheme was a simple one. All they had to do was get access to some stolen credit cards and make sure that they aligned themselves with one of the hip hop's biggest groups ever, the Wu-Tang Clan. They were going to lie through their teeth and tell people that they associate with in different businesses throughout southeastern United States that they are part of the Wu-Tang Clan and affiliated with Roc Nation. Roc Nation is a brand that is synonymous with Jay-Z and run by him and his business cohorts. Now, both Washington and Barnes would target each business and try to use their rap persona and lie through their teeth to gain access to luxuries and all the executive advances somebody would give a rap star. Now, it's interesting to say the least that there wasn't anybody throughout this scam that called their bluff until they were finally caught in November. Now, a big part of the fraud with Barnes and Washington is the fact that they were using the Wu-Tang name to get them into doors and to get them certain luxuries that they wouldn't otherwise be able to get. They were basically using their rap persona in order to get some type of leeway and break the door open for them to abuse the system and, take advantage of these small business owners, hotels, and luxury services. During this whole caper, they even rented a luxury vehicle, a Rolls Royce, and touted it around different cities from town to town. Now, they even stiffed the luxury vehicle owner on the bill. Now, the odd part about it when you read this story is nobody called their bluff. I mean, the members of the Wu-Tang Clan are highly recognizable, especially when you talk about the bigger members. When you're talking about Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface, these people are easily recognized throughout the hip-hop community and throughout, just normal society. If Method Man walks into place, most people are going to know who he is. But nobody called their bluff, and this extended the fact that they could carry on this scheme and this scam for more and more time going forward until they were eventually caught. Now, when they were caught, It was November of 2019, and the scam came to a halting end when a hotel clerk at a Fairfield Inn in Augusta noticed that things that they were telling them weren't lining up. So they notified the FBI, and that's when things started to crash for both of these scammers. Now, a tip from the hotel clerk is what led to the investigation by the Richmond County Sheriff's Department and the FBI. And this is what brought Washington and Barnes to a crashing halt and led to their arrest. Now, after being arrested, they both reached plea deals, one reaching a deal as early as today. Now, after the pair were arrested, more information about the scam came to light. Now, even based on the admission of Barnes and Washington, the pair used the scheme to rent luxury limousines, defraud hotels, caterers, and production studios. They also used fraudulent stolen credit cards based on a report and study and investigation done by the Department of Justice. Now, according to the Augusta Chronicle, the men left one hotel with a $45,000 unpaid bill, and Hyatt Regency Atlanta told the FBI the group walked away without paying a $39,000 bill. Now, some of the amounts in this case are alarming, but what's also alarming is how long they were able to carry on the scam. Now, the pair had also been driving around in a Rolls-Royce Phantom rented by A National Limousine, which reported a loss of nearly $60,000. It seems like Barnes, Baropo, and Washington, man, they were really on top of their game as far as skating by and trying not to pay these bills. But eventually, like I said, it came crashing down. Now, the first person to be apprehended was actually Barnes Baropo. Now, Barnes Baropo, he put in a plea deal and received a hefty sentence. Now, Barnes Baropo pled guilty and received a sentence of 84 months in prison. And he also must pay restitution to the business victims in the scheme. And as of today, Walker Washington, who is 53 years old, was sentenced to 100 months in prison by the U.S. District Court Judge Dudley H. Bowen after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. And Washington must also pay restitution to the tune of $300,000 to 19 different businesses he defrauded in the scheme, and must serve 3 years of supervised release after completion of his prison term. Since there's no parole in the federal system, it looks like Barnes and Washington are going to be doing all their time in this situation. Now, the real question is, was the juice worth the squeeze? To be affiliated or treated like you're a member of a hip-hop group as well acclaimed as the Wu-Tang Clan, or be associated with a brand that's as big and has as much money and prestige as a Roc Nation, might have felt like it was worth it at the time. But like most hustles and like most scams and like most schemes, what's done in the dark comes to light, and what goes up must come down, and most scammers come down crashing hard and fast. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and man, hopefully you enjoyed this Wu-Tang scam, man, the Georgia story. Now to be honest, man, I like the whole details, and it was an interesting story to cover, but to show your appreciation for the work I put forward in this, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we out of here. Peace.